Rev your engines and fasten your seatbelts. It's time for Thunder Talk with Dan Bailey, keeping you up to date on everything going on this season at Mississippi Thunder Speedway. Thunder Talk is powered by Arcadia Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Now, here's your host, Dan Bailey.
Hey race fans, here we go. Another season at Mississippi Thunder Speedway. Welcome to the inaugural edition of Thunder Talk, presented by Arcadia Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. I'm Dan Bailey, and we are ready to talk dirt track action at Mississippi Thunder Speedway. Joining me in the studio is none other than promoter at MTS, Tyrone Lingenfelter. Tyrone, we're all looking forward to a fun and exciting 2022, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Thanks for having me on, Dan. It's been a long off season. Seems like it's been a long spring even, so we got a lot of exciting things that hopefully we can get ramped up here sooner than later.
We're going to talk about the entire 2022 season here in just a moment, but it's not like you guys just started getting ready today. I mean, you guys have been preparing all winter long, from almost the day after the final race of the 21 season. Heck, even before the end of the 2021 season, you guys were already planning for 2022, and there are a lot of fun and exciting things coming up this year for race fans at Mississippi Thunder Speedway. And it all starts with the season opener, which is a memorial event for a former hot shoe in the area, Carl Fenske.
Yeah, we decided that, the Carl Fenske Memorials had a couple different weekends, and then this year we kind of thought, you know what, let's try to find a weekend maybe right early in the year where we can kick things off. And I figured, well, what's better than the season opener? And we looked early at USMTS schedule. We knew that they're going to be off. It'd be a big modified special, so we figured maybe it'd be a good way to get guys up in the area before our big World of Outlaw and USMTS event in May, and we got a lot of turnout so far, and I think we're looking for a big Friday night.
You've actually been in contact with a lot of drivers already who have been letting you know in advance, hey, we want to get up there and have some fun for the season opener at Mississippi Thunder Speedway. The numbers are looking really good in all of the regular divisions for opening night.
Yeah, we're looking at probably, I would say for sure, 35 to 40 modifieds, could be even more than that. I think we'll have 30 to 35 B mods. I think we'll have 25 to 30 hobbies, and we'll have a full field of late models as well. So really fantastic car counts for only 4 classes we're looking at possibly.
And here's something neat that's happening with this Carl Fenske Memorial. A lot of fans and supporters and sponsors have jumped in and said, you know what, we want to see these drivers race for even more money. You've got donators coming online, donations from local and area businesses and even race fans.
Definitely couldn't do it without Whitewater Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. George McCarthy stepped up as a primary sponsor for the event. Got the whole thing rolling, starting out at $1,999 to win modifieds right off the bat. So and then we got Sandy Fenske kicked in. We got AJ Schwartz from Schwartz Games kicked in. Alex Williamson with Windy Ridge has kicked in money. All kinds of different people have kicked in $100 here or there, or even more. Like Danny and Kathy Hansen, they're long time. Danny's raced at MTS for a long time. So a lot of different people kicking in a lot of different stuff. Even money kicked at hobbies, late models, B mods. So it's great to see. I think it's gonna be a great payout for all 4 classes.
So as that payout stands right now, what are the winners looking to take home?
Right now, where we sit, we got $3,999 to win modifieds, $599 to win B mods, $799 to win late models, and $499 to win hobby stocks. So really, really good payouts, and I'm willing to bet that those are not the final numbers. We're definitely going to get some more money before checker flags come out Friday night.
There's a full list regularly updated of those folks who are helping out and putting in some donation money to this purse up on your website, MississippiThunder.com. And of course, you guys very active in social media this year. Daily updates on Facebook and Twitter from the Mississippi Thunder accounts about who's throwing a little extra money into the pot and how many days are left until the opener. It's been fun to watch you in the off season as we get ready for 2022. So that's the Carl Fenske Memorial season opener. That's just the tip of the iceberg. That's just opening night. The track will be back the following Friday night, the 29th, but we've got a boatload of specials on the schedule this year as well. The first of which is the very next one in the program. That's coming up at the start of May.
Yeah, May 5th, 6th, and 7th, World of Outlaws, USMTS. First ever time they will be together at the same track on the same weekend. $50,000 to win late models highlights Saturday night, and also $10,000 to win USMTS modified. So it's going to be a very spectacular weekend. We got a lot of campsites that have been getting booked up. We got a lot of fans buying tickets already. We got a bunch of other activities for everybody all weekend long. So it should be a spectacular event, not just racing, but it'll be a huge event.
Now, folks who are in the racing community understand the magnitude of this special event, having the World of Outlaws late models at the track on the same weekend as the United States Modified Touring Series. 2 of, if not the 2 top-tier traveling series for first the late models and the modified. It just doesn't happen that they're both at the same track at the same time. This is really a first of first, isn't it?
It is, and actually what's cool is I think drivers and fans are noticing that, because we've had a lot of drivers that told us they're coming. I think we're going to have 40 to 50 late models, and I no lie, I think we're going to have 60 to 70, could even be 80 modifieds that weekend. There's a ton of guys that are going to be racing. Deer Creek's off that weekend too, so everyone that races over there has got the opportunity to come over here, and not just racers but fans as well. So everything's setting up to be a mega weekend, and it's definitely not something we want to do one time and go away either. We want to make this an annual thing that we do every single year that people can look forward to on the first weekend of May.
Let's put this into the vernacular of somebody who may not be a regular racing, but this would be like 2 NFL games at the same stadium on the same day. I mean, It's that big, right?
Yeah, for sure. I keep telling people it's the NASCAR of late models and modifieds is what it is. It's the best of the best. There really is, in my opinion, no higher for a series between late models and modifieds. So I'm really excited to have both of them all together.
3-day special event, May 5th, 6th, and 7th. And of course, all the dates that we're talking about are available at the Mississippi Thunder Speedway website, MississippiThunder.com. Then we've got a couple of dates of what we would call regular weekly racing action, May 20th and May 27th. And boom, we're right back with another special event on June 3rd with the Dirt Kings Late Model Touring Series coming back to Mississippi Thunder Speedway.
Yep, Jason and Sandy Schultz, they got a new primary sponsor, Wabam. That's going to be, I feel like that's going to be really fun for people, Wabam, constantly. But no, it's glad to have them back. They did a great job, and they said they'll be kicking off on June 3rd. And actually, Arcadia Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is the primary sponsor that night, so excited to have them in the booth and get them some exposure.
You guys have learned through the last several seasons that race fans really enjoy seeing the late models. So you start off early with the Woo late models coming May 5th, 6th, the 7th, along with US MTS. You've got the Dirt Kings late models June 3rd. You've got another late model special on June 10th. It's the local regular weekly late model racers, the USRA late model special.
Yep. Yeah, we got RJ's Fast Tracks and True Brothers Auto kicking in as the primary sponsor, so they're going to help make sure we got good payout for everyone in the late models that night. And like I said, it's back-to-back late model specials, but yet it isn't, because it's kind of 2 different late model series, but it'll be cool. We got different fans, and then usually USRA late models more of a local deal, and that's where we want to make sure our local late models feel appreciated and the fans will come out and support them.
What's the next event that you want to highlight here? What should we pick out of the schedule here?
Well, we got River City Rumble coming up on July 1st. That's always a big one. It'll be 4th of July weekend.
Fun way to start that extended weekend for everybody.
Yeah,
right?
for sure, and we'll definitely do a fireworks show for everyone that night too that comes out. And then K-Town Clash, once again another memorial race, but it's always a big one. This year it's going to be $6,012 to win. With that means a lot more money will go back into the purse for a lot of other drivers, and hopefully we'll get a lot of B mods in the area again. I think last year we had 50 plus B mods, and we're hoping to get maybe 50, 60 B mods again this year. So that'll be coming up on the 29th. And we got Dirt Kings again back in August for their second show. They always do a fantastic job. It's a good mixture between open late models and Wissota late models get to run together. So we get a lot of local fans because they know all the people that'll be in the area. And then next thing you know, we're getting close to the end of the season, right? Which is scary to start talking about.
Season championships will be Friday, August 26th, but the season is not done after the season championships, because we come right back in September for another visit from the USMTS Stars and Cars.
Yep, except this time they'll be the only highlight series, but yep, we'll have a United States Modified Touring Series for Ender Summer Bash. That's to kick off the Labor Day weekend. I know we're 10,000 win. I'm pretty sure Deer Creek and West Union that weekend are also 10,000 win as well, so it's a really big weekend for United States Modified Touring Series.
Those Stars and Cars will be out that entire weekend, and they start it that Friday the 2nd at Mississippi Thunder Speedway. And then we can look forward way deep into the end of September and October. The return of the Great Pumpkin Race was very popular when you brought it back. We're going to do it again this year, right?
Yep, for sure. And I think, like you said, it might be an annual thing again. It seemed to went really well last year. People enjoyed just getting one last race in, especially guys that are chasing after those coveted national points. It's a big weekend, too, right before USRA Nationals. So we'll definitely do it again, and we'll plan on keeping this baby around for a while.
That's another thing that you had just mentioned almost in passing, national points. Obviously, the drivers at Mississippi Thunder Speedway, the weekly regular drivers, are battling for a track championship at Mississippi Thunder Speedway, but there are also many of them trying their mightiest to be involved in those national points. Last year, our drivers had great success in the national standings. As a matter of fact, some national champions coming from weekly Mississippi Thunder Speedway competitors.
Yeah, Dustin Sorensen won USRA Modifieds, and then we had Jim Chisholm won USRA B Mods. Hobby Stocks, Dustin Gobranson won. He was at our track a couple times. And then obviously in USRA Late Models, we had Lance Hofer. So really, in reality, almost all of our divisions we had at the track for national champions competed many times at the Speedway, if not every single week, which is really cool to see, and just shows that we do have some of the toughest competition around here every week.
So if you're looking to see the best of the best, many of them compete regularly at Mississippi Thunder Speedway Friday nights through the season, starting, of course, with the season opener, the Carl Fenske Memorial, and going all the way through September and early October. It's a great schedule, something slightly different that you folks are playing with this year. A couple of nights off to give the racers an opportunity to enjoy life, right?
Right, exactly. Especially, too, I just think it's a lot of, all these racers have families, and obviously we're a racing family, but at the same time, it's just nice for them to be able, you know what, I want to get away with the family one weekend, let's look at the schedule. Oh, we got some off weeks, let's go camping this weekend, or let's go to a ball game, or go do whatever, and they all got the opportunity to do that, and even fans, too. I mean, it gets to be a long summer, so fans, we love them that they come every week, and we do have ones that come every week, but at the same time, even for us as a promoter and stuff, we get an opportunity one weekend to step away, and then you get that itch, you're away, and then come Monday, you're like, all right, I'm ready to be back to the racetrack.
And we don't want the racing purists to panic. It's only 4. It's about a night a month.
Yeah,
right?
basically, yeah. 1 in May, 1 in June, 1 in July, 1 in August. So and we don't really want to go much more than that. We want to keep everyone at the racetrack, but at the same time, you got opportunities to do a few other things.
Well, if Mother Nature plays well with us, we'll be back later on this evening with live trackside, 6 o'clock, live from Mississippi Thunder Speedway. Very excited for the season, and it all starts with the 14th annual season opener, the Carl Fenske Memorial. 4 regular weekly divisions going to be hitting the high banks at Mississippi Thunder Speedway, and we would love nothing more than to see you there at Mississippi Thunder Speedway. If, perchance, someone listening right now can't make it tonight, they can still check out the action online, can't they?
You can go to racingdirt.tv. They'll have coverage all season long. Trenton Berry and Austin Kroger run that operation. They do a great job. Tyler Rinkin will be doing the camera work. So, like I said, we'd love to have you at the track, but we know stuff comes up, and we know you still want to watch it. So maybe if you're around a campfire, you just pull it up on your phone, and you can still catch the races that night.
All right, so race fans, Mississippi Thunder Speedway is the place to be Friday nights through 2022, and a few other nights as well, including that 3-day special with the World of Outlaws late models and US MTS Stars and Cars, the Dairyland Showdown, May 5th, 6th, and 7th. But right now, we're all focused on the season opener, the Carl Fenske Memorial. Would love nothing more than to see you at Mississippi Thunder Speedway. That's going to wrap it up for our inaugural edition of Thunder Talk for the 2022 season. My thanks to Tyrone Lingenfelter, promoter at Mississippi Thunder Speedway, for coming into the studio and joining us as we get ready for an exciting 2022 season.
That was Thunder Talk, keeping you up to date on everything going on at Mississippi Thunder Speedway. Thunder Talk is powered by Arcadia Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
You ever notice that when you're on a fishing trip, you drive your boat all the way to the other side of the lake because you think that's where the best fishing is? And the people staying at the cabins on that side of the lake, well, they come and fish where your cabin is. You don't have to drive a long ways to catch the big fish. And at Arcadia Motors, you don't have to drive a long ways to get the best deal on a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram truck. The best deals are right in the bay next to your cabin. Take the short, scenic drive to Arcadia Motors. ArcadiaDodge.com.